With the new embassy in Moscow, it costs £500 million and they're going to have to pull it down. Well, of course it was so expensive. I mean, Soviet listening devices do not come cheap. They should have said to the builder, look, we never asked for bugs in the bathroom, just in the bedrooms and in the main stateroom. Dear, oh dear, they can't even move in. Poor old Schultz, he's having a high-level summit over in Moscow. He's got to take his own caravan because he can't trust his own embassy. He's taking his own caravan. Well, very dignified for a senior American citizen, I must say. Sitting on the pavement with his Heinz beans and bacon burgers bubbling on the primus. He's got his trousers hanging on a lamppost outside his caravan. Where's he going to empty his L-sand? I hope not over Gorbachev, or we're seriously in trouble, aren't we? Oh, better not improvise, that was seriously scatological. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to thank a lot for the Americans, because I always slag them off, but I mean, a lot of their culture is good. We love their films, we go to see their films, we love their pop music. We got a film over at the moment, Platoon, anti-war. Good to see it, good, an anti-war film, but the poster says the first casualty of war is innocence. Very nice indeed, but I was under the impression that the first casualties of that particular war were about 3 million Vietnamese citizens. But I may be wrong. I may be wrong. I don't know. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that show got an Oscar. It did. It got an Oscar, and well-deserved. It did. It's a good film, and well-deserved to get an Oscar. But I think the speech must have been a bit of a laugh. We'd like to thank the corpses of Southeast Asia for making this film possible. Very nice indeed. Now then, poor old Mrs. Thatch. Mrs. Thatch is in big, deep, humiliating trouble. And why? Because her company of MPs are just messing around. Some of them are a bit dodgy with the old shares, some of them are a bit dodgy with the old trousers. A lot of trouble, right? A lot of trouble. And she's been told to keep her house in order. She's been told, keep your house in order. Well, I think what she should do is keep old Harvo Procto on. What she should do is, so when all the others get in a bit of dodgy old share, Harvey can give him a bit of a spank, can't he? Keep it in the family. That's what it's about. Except, old Keith Best, the MP, he'd have to have 6 spankings, wouldn't he? After all, he had 6 addresses, 6 names, 6 share applications and 6,000 quid profit. Why shouldn't he have 6 spankings? He's worked hard, he deserves it. He says it was a mistake. I said this last week. He's sticking to the story. It was a mistake. Well, I understand. It's an easy one to make. I mean, must happen to you. You're sitting at home doing a washing up. Suddenly you just write off an illegal share application. I mean, you know, you go to another of your addresses, you're doing a little bit of hoovering and, oh, an illegal share application slipped up. Happens all the time. We understand. Of course it was a mistake. He says it's been proved there's so many people made the same mistake that proves how innocent it was. Well, that's the same thing. Oh, hundreds of thousands of people in prison saying, come on, Keith, there's hundreds of thousands of us. Maybe we all just made a mistake. The only mistake they made was the one Keith made, getting caught. Your problem, mate. Wriggle out of that one. Anyway, so we also want to talk about Willie Whitelaw. Because Willie Whitelaw has done some good things. Willie Whitelaw's done some good things, and just at the moment, he has come out and he has said Edwina Currie was wrong with all that dietary chat she did. It was about 6 weeks ago. It's only just sunk through the brandy, you know, but she said it was wrong. He has said, personally, he likes to stuff loads and loads and loads of grub and tuck and food and meat down his neck. Well, thanks for telling us, Willie. We would never have noticed. Oh, you're such a slim, svelte, gazelle-like little creature, aren't you? Of course you are. It's very nice to hear that a Tory's coming out against eating too much because, I mean, it's a bit hypocritical, isn't it? The porkiest political party in the entire world going on about eating too much. I mean, the party where a third chin is considered a career decision. It's ridiculous. Did you see Nigel Lawson on the old budget? Dear, oh dear, I'm not normally into taking the mick out of people's figures because I don't want to be a sizist or a shapist, but seriously, you see that, all them doubles, eh? All that? I mean, his mouth has finally got onto the summing up about incomes and old age pensions, and his chin's still finishing a bit about taxing fags. Ladies and gentlemen, we know we're going to have a good show tonight. This is very, very big for us. We want to make it an important one. Lots and lots of fun, lots and lots of laughs. Right now, something very special. Old friends of Saturday Live. We think they're brilliant. Let's kick off with the best. The Inspirational Choir! don't kick off a show any better than that. That was the inspirational choir. Everybody here dug it. We hope it was great for you at home. We know it was. Blew my hair back. Fantastic stuff. Good to see him again later on in the show. Looking forward to that. Right now, we want to welcome Stavros!
Hello, ladies and everything. It's a very sad day today because how come we sell up moving out? Yep, pull up stumps and bugger off, innit? Well, the kebab biz has suffered since all the area we live in has been invaded by puppies. All Bethnal Green Hackney, now full of bloody puppies. You know these puppies? Poncy, upwardly mobile peeps. They come over here. I'm very sorry, viewers at home. Everybody is giving me the clap here. They come over here, and now everything got top posh snob, innit? You can always tell these puppies when they come here because they all look at my kebab and say, ugh, meat. No, just a load of cold saw, please. I say, cold saw, okay, you want a big Porsche? They say, no, I already got a big Porsche and a Golf GTI. They say, we don't like this place because it's no wino bar. I say, yeah, it is. I bought all the winos last week. And when they try to pay, they say, hello, do you know me? American Express? I say, no, I don't know you. And it won't do bloody nice because I don't take. No bad bloody Alan Wicker card, innit? A bloke come in last night looking well flipping bloody blood points. I say, what you do? He say, I'm a merchant banker. I was surprised he knew any rhyming slang. Still, at least it proved he was a genuine cock. Well, we had enough, me and her inside the doors. We go open a new shop back where we used to live, in the glorious sun-drenched Isles. Isles of Dogs, down Limehouse way, yeah? Till we get sorted out, we're gonna have to stay with her inside the doors, his old folkses. But I'm a bit scared about this because her mum, she's very happy to have us, she say, and she's gonna treat us like royalty. Like royalty? Perhaps she's gonna say we're dead and lock us up for 40 years in some in some fruit gum farm, innit? It's a terrible thing that about the Queen Mum, poor old Queen Mum. I think she ignored the wise old saying, don't forget the fruit gums, Mum. Well, time for me to go, so I'm allowed to leave you with a couple of words my old father used to say to me. Bugger off, Stavros.
Always a pleasure to hear Harry Stavros. Enfield, that's the last time you're going to hear him live on Saturday Live for a while, but you can catch him live all over the country on tour this spring. Bit of a plug there, but then again, he's a mate. Right now, we got an excellent comedian. This guy's from Canada. The guy's so good, we're going to put him right up the top, cheer up the show in a big way. Please welcome Rick Dukeman!
Thank you. Keep it going for Ben Elton, ladies and gentlemen, and his now famous suit and tie. Keep it going, everybody. Ben Elton, what a talent, unbelievable. Saturday Live, a great show, and I've watched tapes of the show. We don't get it in Canada. The best audience of any television show I've ever seen, really. You guys are unbelievable. Yeah. And I don't just say that to kiss up to you to get the really big laughs either. No, I wouldn't do that. Because it's a great host, great show, great audience. Then someone explained to me the 20-foot inflatable weasel. What is the deal here? How do you make something like that, and how do you blow something like that up? What do you do for a living? I do something with weasels, okay? I love London. I've been having a great time here, but the rain is unbelievable. Really, it rains too much, and you don't have enough drainage. I'm trying to get onto the freeway. I guess a couple days ago, there's salmon jumping past my car. And it rains Perrier in Mayfair. They got the road crew out there squeezing lemon onto the freeway, and the traffic, I love the traffic here. I like the way that you can slow down, turn, or go on a red, yellow, or green light. just simplifies the whole driving process. I like the way the dotted lines on the road are just suggestions if you wanted to use like. Oh, London. But the money. Could you make the money a little bigger? Do you think that'd be possible? Did they have a bunch of old manhole covers laying around and they went, 10p coins, yeah. 10p coin. And what is a 50 pence coin? This looks like some kind of kung fu death throwing weapon. Oh, I got it in the eye with a 50p. I'm okay though. I'm all right. Oh, man. Lady Di, I've been here 4 days. I'm already sick of seeing this woman, okay? Is she is she more important than everything in the world? I mean, you see news reports like nuclear war in Europe, but now Lady Di's new haircut. Oh, thank you. Oh, Lady Di shook hands with an AIDS victim and she didn't wear a glove. Big deal. This chick has had sex with Prince Charles. Shaking hands with an AIDS victim is nothing at this point. From Canada, I wonder, with the parliamentary system, why do we have the royal family? Why do we keep them around? And then it hit me. Comedy value. What is this two-lost cousin deal? Come on, the royal family keeps track of everybody from day one. If one cousin, fifth time removed, farted like in 1962, there's a plaque there. We lost 2 cousins. We just lost them. Come on. This is the Queen Mother's brother's kids. So it was the King's brother-in-law's kids, and they just lost them. Doesn't somebody at a Christmas dinner sometime go... Didn't you have a couple girls? Yeah, the ones that drooled. Did you have... I've done all the sightseeing things. I went and saw the changing of the guard. Boy, this is exciting. And what is the deal with the hats these guys are wearing? I have the big fur things. I asked them, what are? It's tradition. Oh, tradition. Tradition, is it? Well, do you go home from work in an ox cart, pal? Or is your wife still cooking you supper on a peat moss fire? Get yourself a ball cap, okay? And these things look like they would suck up about 200 pounds of rain. You seen these things? Protecting the queen, it's raining out now. I hope someone tries to kill her now. And with the Tower of London, great tradition there, great tradition. Do you know that they have ravens there? And if the ravens leave the tower will collapse. Have you been there? Their wings are clipped. Okay? These birds are going to need a hot air balloon to get out of this place. What are they expecting these birds to hitchhike out of the joint? Yeah. There's ravens all over the tower walking around going, oh, Charlie, my feet are sore. We're supposed to fly or something. This walking is killing me. Great to be here. Prince Charles, do you hear that he talks to plants? Did you hear that? Did you hear that Prince Charles talks to plants? Jeez, I got 300 people looking at me going, well, we heard he talked. He talks to plants. Now, come on. I'll go along with that. Maybe plants can understand us, but if you assume they understand us, why do you have to assume that you have to be nice to them? Wouldn't they grow if you came up behind them with a blowtorch and a butcher knife? You're gonna grow, aren't you? You little green bastard. Don't just give them the water. Turn the heat in the house up to about 150. You're thirsty, aren't you? You'd like a little drink, wouldn't you? Yeah? Then bloom. You want big bushy plants? Let them watch you make salad. Friend of yours? Yeah. Thank you. I just visited my parents. I saw them on the way here. It was great because I hadn't seen them since Christmas when they came to visit me at my house, which was a great experience because when I lived at home, my parents were always saying to me, if you live under our roof, you will obey our rules. So it was great. I pick them up at the airport. They're going into my house. I'm carrying their bags in, and a phrase keeps going over and over in my mind. My house, my rules. Dad, you will drink milk out of the jug and only out of the jug. Ma, I love you, but if I ever catch you closing the fridge door all the way, your little flabby ass is grounded. First morning for breakfast, we had Smarties and chocolate milk. Well, you eat those green ones now. They're good for you. Sometimes life is too perfect. My folks want to go see the country, so we're driving along there. My dad is sitting in the front seat beside me. He said, Rick, could you pull over to this next service station? I said, why? He said, I have to go to the bathroom. I said, you should have thought of that before we left home. Yeah. What is this? Well, my time is up? You're telling me my time is up? Well, listen, this is a live show, and if I want to do another 20 minutes, what do you guys think? Thanks a lot. You guys were great. I had fun. Thank you.
Yeah, now that was pretty good. I think you enjoyed that. I did too. And also, we better watch out when we get outside because we're all going to the Tower of London together, all right? We got Thelma, you lot laughing at that, even though he said it, we're all going together. Boom, cut our heads off. Now, welcome. Bit of new music, new band. We know you're going to enjoy them. Always a pleasure to introduce live rock and roll in the studio. Let's enjoy the Boys Wonder!
There's a place in the West, and I'll tell you right now, it's the best. It's got colour, it's got flair, and if you take a good look, you'll know where. Because every day there's a new direction. I believe in you, I believe in trying, and when it shines, a corner of the world, the lights, when I find my lucky, will shine on me, yeah. And when it shines, a corner of the world, the lights, when I find my lucky, will shine on me, yeah. We had Beto, we had Pistol, and now you won't get out of bed. Shake my hand, buy this band. We're gonna do it again, yeah, because every day there's a new direction. Believe in you, I believe in trying, and when it shines, a corner of the world, where lights, when I find my lucky, will shine on me, yeah. And when it shines, a corner of the world, where lights, when I find my lucky, will shine on me, yeah. Because every day there's a new direction. Union Jack is on the right track. Union Jack is a gas, gas, gas. So when it shines, a corner of the world, where lights, when I find my lucky, will shine on me, yeah. And when it shines, a corner of the world, where lights, when I find my lucky, will shine on me, yeah. When it shines, a corner of the world, where lights, when I find my lucky, will shine on me. Yeah, when it shines, a corner of the world, where lights, when I find my lucky, will shine on me.
Yes, indeed. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second half of the 10th Saturday Live. We hope you're enjoying it at home. We are doing so here. Great band. Good to hear some new music. Nice tie. I mean, what are you trying to say with sex written on your thigh, you know? Go through a few other bodily functions. Mastication, perspiration. You know, we may just chose sex today, you know, nice stuff. Anyway, good music, good to hear the Boys Wonder playing live all over London at the moment. I think we're probably going around the country, try and catch them. Anyway, I do have to say that before it came out, yesterday, in fact, I saw an advert for TVs on the telly. TVs, of course, interest me, because I work on them. And they were going on and on and on about how we've got clear picture, we've got good colour, now we've got a flatter, squarer screen. Why? I mean, when you're watching a film, you think, well, not a bad film, well, nice colour, nice... But I wish the screen was a bit flatter and square. Of course you don't. They just invent a need and then, oh, God, yours isn't very flat, is it? No. Oh, we've got a very square one. It's just more snobbery. There's lots of things about opinions and images come out to tell. A lot of opinion polls at the moment. Millions of opinion polls. The idea of opinion polls is they sponsor them so much, and when one party's ahead and the paper likes that party, they trumpet it, because the idea is we'll all think, oh, my God, everybody else thinks that, so I'd better think it too. That's not what people do at all. I mean, you're watching an advert. There's an ad at the moment. It's a sort of opinion poll in a way. It's all about how people drink their tea. Lots of different pracks going on about how they like it. They go, ooh, out of a cup with a saucer. Lots of sugar. Oh, warm and wet. Just for me. I like my milk. You can drink it out of a mug. What's that about? What are they talking about? They're giving us advice. We know you can drink it out of a mug. I mean, I'll drink it out of a mug now. Nice advice, mate. I used to drink it out of the cat's bottom, but now I use it in a mug. Opinion polls are meaningless. Don't believe them, whatever party they support, ladies and gentlemen. We are now going to go far into the future to look at the present.
Hello, and welcome to another edition of Antiques Roadshow. I'm Angus Whatever.
And I'm Pippa Draycott. And this week, we're coming from the beautiful Suffolk town of Sizewell, where the towering ruins of Sizewell's A and B stand glowing testament to the nuclear age.
As indeed do the babies still being born with 3 heads. And of course, the warm, welcoming glow of the cat.
So, it's a lovely spot. And now, to business. We have, of course, uncovered a wealth of antiques here, some of them dating as far back as the late 20th century. What have we seen so far, Angus?
Well, do you know what we've seen? You were here.
Yes, but some of the ladies and gentlemen and the droids and zombies who've just joined us from Venus don't know, do they?
Of course not. Well, some really fascinating stuff has turned up. A young lady brought in a showroom condition motor car, which was the mode of transport of that time.
That must be something rather rare.
Fairly rare. It was, of course, a Renault 25. And as it happens, all Renault 25s are in showroom condition because the adverts they used in the 1980s were so nauseating that they never sold a single car.
Yes, it was an unbeatable combination of snobbery and sexism, wasn't it? Yes.
Really appalling acting.
Yes, and quite rightly, as you say, appalling, as you pointed out, acting, yes. Now, a great many people have brought in 1 or 2 of these. These are called Supolad albums. Now, they've all been electrostatically dated, and one of the interesting things about it is none of them was ever played more than once. Now, if you should happen to find at home a copy that you can prove has been played twice, then I think that'll be a priceless asset.
Yes.
All right?
Now, I've been particularly taken with this little chap. This is a bottle of shaken vac. And it seems really that after all these centuries, it still puts the freshness back. It made me want to dance, as if I really wanted to do the shaken vac.
How wonderful. I find the nicest part of our job is the way hand reaches out to hand over the centuries.
And the pay.
Yes, I like the pay as well. You're quite right to point out the pay. So, now let's go straight to the first of our guests, Mr. Carter. Now, Mr. Carter, what have you got for us today?
Well, Pippa, I was rummaging about in my attic. You know how you do.
No, not really. I live in a podule.
Oh, well, whatever. I was rummaging about and I came up with this. I don't know what it is, but I hope it's worth a lot.
Oh, my, oh, my, oh, my. Oh. Oh, my, oh, my, oh, my, oh, my, oh, my.
That sounds exciting. Would you know what it is, then?
No, I've never seen one before. You make
may I?
Yes, do.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, I happen to know. I'll tell you what this is. This is a cup. This is a polystyrene cup.
Polystyrene?
It may be a polystyrene cup.
Polystyrene, yes.
In the 21st century, people do slip at a time.
Yes. Do you notice a very attractive feature? Here's the cigarette end that's been put out inside it. Very attractive and very valuable. Oh, and look, and what have we here? We can see on the side that some world-weary 20th century artisan has scored the word knob on the side. Just as you or I would do today.
Oh.
Well, I wouldn't.
No, I must say I wouldn't either.
No, well, whatever. Now, of course, at the time, these were produced absolutely in their billions, until it was found that they caused skin cancer.
Oh, how charming. It's a wonderful piece.
Yes, well, it was something about the chemical process used in their manufacture which destroyed the ozone layer, which filters the sun's deadly rays, which is why to this day we still all wear plastic skins.
Oh, so really this rather charming polystyrene or polystyrene cup is something of a tinker, isn't it?
Bit of a tinker, yes.
Yes. Well, have you got something else for us, Mr.
Well,
Elton?
yeah, I was rummaging about in my garden. You know how you do.
No, as I say, I live in a podule.
Oh, I see. Well, anyway, while into the garden, I started rummaging about in my trousers. You know how you do.
Oh, yes, I'm with you there. Yeah.
I discovered something rather strange. James Callaghan's memoirs.
Oh, the memoirs of James Callaghan. Now, this is fascinating. This tells us a lot about the unchanging face of history. You see, in 1987, nobody was remotely interested in this book, and it's still the same today.
I think it's time for us to meet Mr. Selwyn. Mr. Selwyn.
Ah, good evening, Pippa Angus. I'm wondering if you could tell me whether these are worth anything.
Well, let's have a look. Now, oh, I say, this is very exciting. This is very... Do you know what these are?
I'm afraid I don't.
I shall tell you what these are. This is very exciting. These are deeds to national industries and assets. What have we got here? We've got telephones, gas, prisons, hospitals. This is really most extraordinarily important. You see, what happened here, that these were all sold off in the late 1980s. All of them, just sold off.
Good lordy, but stuff the history. What are they worth in cash?
Well, at the time, they were priceless, but for some incomprehensible reason, lost to us now, they were flogged off at a fraction of their worth in what were called share opportunities, something called popular capitalism. Unfortunately, so many MPs and bankers cheated that only very few people got a look in at the end, until they became eventually completely worthless, really.
Worthless?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of yet another edition of Antiques Roadshow. Next Solar Week on Space Channel 1, we'll be having a look at that wonderful costume historical drama Star Trek. Until then, bye-bye-bye-bye. Bye.
Yes, indeed, a little bit of satire there. Thank you, drama from the lot of us. Heavy-handed, but we enjoyed the costumes. Thank you very much. Right now, we're going to enjoy some comedy from an excellent comedian. Please enjoy, if he's finished his drink, Frank Hovis.
Thank you very much indeed, Ben. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I hope I can get through my set this evening because I'm in a bit of a bad way. I'm a bit depressed, ladies and gentlemen, because actually it was a year ago today that my wife left me. She left me, that's right. She left me, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know why. I know sometimes I had too much to drink and sometimes I threw up. Sometimes while I was kissing her, admittedly, but I love her, ladies and gentlemen, I love her, and nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. Sheets, pillowcases, my vest, they're all just as she left them. You know, I feel so sentimental about her, I still use her false teeth as a butter dish, ladies and gentlemen. That's how much I care. Anyway, that's enough about me. Let's get on with the act. And I'd like to change the pace a little bit and do a bit of conjuring for you, ladies and gentlemen, a bit of conjuring. And for this, I'm going to require the assistance of a volunteer from the audience. You, sir. Give him a round of applause, because here he comes. Up here comes, sir. That's the way. Sit yourself down. Very nicely done. Obviously no stranger to furniture, ladies and gentlemen. Now, sir, would you like to tell the audience what's your name, please?
It's Jeff.
It's Jeff? Or is it just Jeff? Shall we call you Jeff?
You can, yeah.
We'll call you Jeff. Jeff, ladies and gentlemen. Jeff, where are you from, Jeff?
I'm from the middle of London, West 1.
W1, well, that's not very interesting, is it? So, we'll move swiftly on. And would you like to tell the audience, Jeff, have we ever met before?
No.
No, we haven't, because if we had met before, ladies and gentlemen, you can guarantee that Jeff here would never, ever have come up here on stage with me tonight. Because what we're about to do is very, very dangerous indeed. And if it goes wrong, it could result in Jeff here being left completely deaf, ladies and gentlemen. Deaf Jeff. Because I am about to attempt to produce from Jeff's ear a three-piece suite. That a canteen of cutlery, ladies and gentlemen. And to assist me in this endeavour, I shall be using this tube of KY jelly. Which you see, some of you seem to recognise. Possibly this very tube, I don't know, who can tell? No, come on, ladies and gentlemen. Pull yourselves together, because of course I'm not going to produce furniture from Jeff's ear. I want to get it all home. No, what we're going to do is much simpler than that. I shall perform a little routine and ask Jeff here to copy what I've just done. Now, what could be easier than that, eh, Jeff? Absolutely. Now, now, Jeff, watch closely, because this is what I want you to do. I'll demonstrate. Here we go. Now you do it, Jeff. Now, Jeff, it's got a nice head on it, hasn't it? My word.
Ben Elton's Kestrel, is it, buddy?
No, it'll be a pint of lager, I think, Jeff. It's, Now, Jeff, I can see you're keen to dive in there, but before you do, let me just ask you one little question. Jeff, do you want to do it?
No.
Come on, Jeff, make your mind up, don't shilly shaggy. Let's ask the audience what they think. Ladies and gentlemen, do you think he should do it? You vicious sods. It's only funny because it's happening to somebody else, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? Well, there you go, Jeff. The audience says yes. I don't know if you're going to fry in the face of public opinion like this, but I don't want to force you to do something you don't want to do. So, Jeff, it is entirely up to you. Do you want to do it?
Yes.
Is this the pressure of live television on you, Jeff? Is this what it can do to people? Jeff, I don't want to force you into anything. It is entirely up to you for the last time, and you're going to have to stick by this answer now. Jeff, do you want to do it?
Yes.
Well, Jeff, people don't usually say that, do they? And for a very good reason. Right then, Jeff. Don't hang about. You've got the audience's sympathy, but it won't last for long, I can tell you that. So, off you go, Jeff. Well, there you go. Well, that was disgusting, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely disgusting. Jeff, you're a complete maniac. Give him another round of applause. Off you go. And after all that, he still wanted to hold hands, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's rather sweet. Anyway, that's about the size of it. But actually, before I go, I feel I know you a little bit better, so I'd like to confide a wee bit more, if you don't mind, about my wife. Can you believe she used to say to me, Frank, you're no good sexually. You're no good sexually, you come too early. So I'd hang around outside the house till 2 or 3 in the morning. Didn't seem to help at all. And then she'd say, no, Frank, you misunderstood me. Coming is a euphemism. Euphemism? After 28 pints of lager, it's a bloody miracle as well, then. I can tell you that. Do you know, I'll tell you what the last thing was that she said to me before she left. She said, Frank, I want to have a family, but I don't want you to be in it. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. You've been, haven't you? And I'm going to go. Thank you very much. Good night. Thank you.
Yeah, that was Frank Hoses, alias John Sparks, who you may recognise as Shadwell from Kick Up the 80s. John Sparks there. In all the times I've seen that act, no one has ever drunk the lager. Very, very weird. Changed the whole nature of the set. Very nice indeed. And it just goes to show somebody was sensible. You can't get it from saliva, so there you go. Not saying you got it, John, but there you go. Anyway, nice one. We can do what Lady Di can do. Ladies and gentlemen, right now we want to remind you, of course, it's Eurovision Song Contest week, and we've got one late entry just to show how classy the competition has been on Wogan the last couple of weeks. Please welcome Star Turn on 45 Pints.
Start the clap machine, Johnny. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, madam and messieurs. dames and herons, and welcome to the Song for Europe, live from Whitley Bay. Last night's winner's been counted out, and we've recounted all the votes, and the winning song to represent Great Britain and Whitley Bay and Belgium next month is Ding Dong Ding Dong by Starter!
Ding dong, ding dong, this is my song. Oh, this is the one.
Come on, give the lad a chance.
Merci beaucoup. I've had a few. I'm facing my final curtain.
I'll pay him off.
All of my life I've done it my way. I've climbed every mountain and steep. If you were my wife, I'd be like a knife. You're my Waterloo. Here we
Everybody! Hey, hey, hey!
Waterloo.
One from the others.
How does it feel to have won the way? Waterloo? You promised to love me forevermore.
One that won it for Islands.
What's another do?
Go on, son.
What's another do?
Cliff in the shadows.
Without power to all my friends. Thank you. And the music that never ends.
He's on a winner.
And his power to all my friends. It's a good one, isn't it? And his power to all
The
my
Brotherhood
friends.
Man.
Hey. This is for me,
Everybody.
Sibo. This is for me. Yeah, bye, bye, baby, bye, bye.
Now we've counted all the votes, and the winning song to represent Great Britain and Belgium next month is Starturn singing Ding Dong Ding Dong.
Ding dong, ding dong.
Hang on to your knickers, guys.
This is the one I'm sitting. Merci beaucoup.
We love it.
I've had a few. I'm facing my final
Starturn,
curtain.
Whitley Bay's answer to Troy
Ding dong, ding
Dante.
dong. This is my song. This is the one I'm sitting.
Everybody!
Merci beaucoup. I've had a few. I'm facing my
Starturn,
final
Ding Dong Ding Dong.
Ding dong, ding dong. This is my song. This is the one I'm
He loves you all.
Merci beaucoup. I've had a few. I'm facing
He's facing
my final
his final.
curtain.
Starturn, Ding Dong Ding Dong in all affiliated churches tomorrow. Buy it now. Turntable Records. Ding Dong Ding Dong. And the votes coming in.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We have only 1/3 to go. It makes me very sad. But right now, I want to say, in all the time, all the 2.5 hours of stand-up comedy I've done this series, I've never once used an autocue. I'm about to use an autocue because I have to get the words of something right. So I'm reading this through the autocue, through the camera. Ladies and gentlemen, last week a comedian read out an article parodying journalism. Unfortunately, he pretended this article came from a real paper called The Hounslow Informer. The article was totally fictitious and had no actual connection with the Hounslow Informer or any other newspaper. We apologise unreservedly for suggesting it did. End of autocue. Mind you, it's nice to know the old show's still got teeth, eh? Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was true, we do apologise. Will you now please welcome a magic act? This one's pretty strange. Try and dig it. You know you're gonna because it's Rich Marotta and Twilight Zone!
Oh, thank you. How are you? Good evening. My name's Rich Marotta. That's my lovely assistant, Twilight Zone. And boy, have we got a show for you. We've got magic, we've got comedy, we've got jokes, we've got illusions. We've got 8 minutes of action-packed entertainment for you, and believe it or not, we've crammed it all into an hour and a half. I read in the paper today the odds of flying on an airplane on which someone is carrying a bomb is 1 in 100. But the odds of flying on an airplane in which 2 people are carrying bombs only 1 in 10,000. So from now on when I fly, carrying my own bomb. Right. Oh, don't like the tie, is that it? Tie's too ugly for the room. It's okay. It's a magic show. Make it a little more presentable. Oh. Gonna start off with a classic in magic for you. Reproduced for you tonight, exactly as it was done thousands of years ago. Watch closely. You're not gonna believe it. Walking on water. Thank you very much. Jewish people never liked that trick, but then they didn't believe it the first time. So I know what you're saying. You're saying, okay, he's a magician, he's got an assistant. Can he levitate his assistant? Can he cut his assistant in half? Good questions. The answer is yes, I can do that. So at this time, I'd like to introduce my lovely assistant. Oh, sorry, Twyla. Here he is. Too bad. What do you think? Think he looks like me? A little bit? First, we hypnotize the assistant. Come on, this isn't the Palladium. There he is, completely hypnotized. Now, believe it or not, without the use of threads, without the use of wires, and without the use of mechanical attachments of any kind, I will attempt to levitate my assistant. All we need is a little levitation music, and we'll begin. Little levitation music, and hard to get good help, okay. No band? They left? How about the choir? They left? We'll hum. Come on. Dan, da, da, dan, da, da, dan. Whoa. Tough crowd. It's okay though, I'm ready for you. Ah, look at that. Okay, you like that so much? Here we go on the same bill. Absolutely no extra charge. Songy dummy in half. There you go. Covered parts. Hey, how many of you remember me from when I did kid shows? Ho-Ho the Magic Clown? That's the name I used when I did kid shows, Ho-Ho the Magic Clown. And by the way, I was found innocent of those charges. That's right. Just trying to guess the kid's weight. Well, I know I should have livestock in the act. Big magic act. Can't afford it. Instead, I don't need it. I brought with me a backup. Freddie, the trained two-dimensional dog. Here he is. What do you think? He's smarter than he looks. He really is. Freddie, come on. Show him what you can do. Come on, beg. Up, 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 up. Oh, he did it. All right. Thanks. Well, you deserve a good show. You came here for the last show, so how about something good like Bird from Scarf? Okay, watch closely. Thank you. Bird from Scarf. Watch closely. Here it is. Bird from Scarf. Whoa. Okay, be honest. How many of you thought I couldn't do a damn thing? Oh, it's my assistant, Spot. Spot, show this guy how you got your name. Told you not to do that on stage. Excuse me, I hate to do this in the middle of the show, but you've got to discipline these beasts. Can't let them out of hand. Get back to you in a second. Sorry, told you not to do that on stage, didn't I? Hey, that's showbiz. Oh. She's okay. Think about. Okay. There we go. There you go, Spot. By the way, I want you to know that all the great magic you've seen us do here tonight, you can listen to on a long-playing album. Thank you, Twyla. Greatest Sounds of Magic. It's only $14.95. It's a great album, and there's a lot of great stuff on here, too. Not just the magic. This album teaches you how to be the life of the party. You ever go to a party, you just sit there, nobody pays attention, nobody comes over? Follow the instructions on this album. It'll teach you how to be the life of the party, no matter how dull or boring you might be. All you have to do is learn this. Don't try it without the instructions. You do this, people will come running over. Here's all you have to do. Like that. No takers yet, huh? Okay, I'll tell you what. Everyone who buys an album tonight, we're gonna throw in absolutely free with every purchase, believe it or not, a live bird. Now, isn't that a deal, huh? Well, now how much would you expect to pay, huh? Don't answer yet. We got a special deal for you. Everyone who buys an album tonight, we're going to throw in extra, absolutely free, a lovely frame, suitable for mounting the bird. Makes a wonderful memento of this auspicious occasion. Still no takers? Flatten that bird for nothing? Gee, that's too bad. Hey, that was Twyla's favorite bird. Ha, ha, ha. Too bad, Twyla. Thank you very much.
Hello, is this a fast food shop?
Yes, that's right. Fast food, yes.
I'd like some fast food, please.
Right, what would you like?
I'd like some fast food, please.
Yes, but what sort?
There are different sorts of fast food?
Yes, there are.
Thank you very much. I'll just take a few moments to think over what you've said. Hello.
Hello.
It's me again, by the way.
Yes.
I'd like some fast food, please.
Right, well, we got burger, cheeseburger, quarter pounder with cheese, double burger with cheese, double cheeseburger, double burger without cheese.
Which of those is the fastest?
Well, the quarter pounder with cheese is quite fast.
Then I think we can do business. I'll take the fastest one in the house.
Right, there you are.
That was fast.
Oh, thank you.
I can't really imagine how it could have been faster.
No, well, we're not very busy at the moment.
Will you eat it for me, please?
Eat it for you?
I'd like you to eat it for me, please.
Why?
I'm in a hurry.
Well, I'm not very hungry, as it happens.
I'll give you £20.
£20?
£20.
You're on. All right.
If I can watch.
But you said you were in a hurry.
No, I didn't.
You did, you know.
I'm in a hurry to stand here and watch you eat it.
Why?
£50.
£50?
I'll give you £50 if you eat it very fast.
You'll give me £50 if I eat a quarter pounder with cheese very fast.
All right?
What do you mean, all right?
I'll give you £50 if you eat it very fast.
Look, it was your idea.
Where are you from?
I beg your pardon?
Where do you hail from? What's your provenance?
I'm from the north.
Mm-hmm. Where's that?
Well, it's in the north.
I see. Of England?
Yes.
Is that a northern accent you've got there?
Sort of.
I'll take it then.
I beg your pardon?
I presume it's for sale.
You're soft, you are.
I'll pay you handsomely for it.
I can't just give you me accent.
Well, you can have mine in return.
You what?
My accent. Berkshire, Harrow, the Courtauld Institute of Fine Art.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Well, some people would pay a lot of money for an accent like this.
What people?
People who've got a lot of money and haven't got an accent like this.
The straight swap, then?
That's right.
All right.
Ready?
Yes.
Have you given it to me?
Mm-hmm.
Right, well, let's try it out then. Table, chair, floor, ceiling. No, ceiling, I quite like that. Ceiling.
Yes, now I've got your accent, and it's rather peculiar. Cheeseburger. Oh, it sounds strange. Ketchup. Mayonnaise. What a strange accent. What is your job? What do you do?
I'm an art critic.
Really? I run a fast food joint.
I know.
Yes. Well, I'll have to hurry you now, because I'm about to close up. Is there anything else you want to eat?
Well, what do you recommend?
Well, there's chicken and curl... Honestly, my wife is going to give me hell when I get home.
Do you think we shall find that our lives will have been inexorably altered by this swapping of accents?
Well, I suppose they will, yes, because we're the same people underneath, but people will treat us differently.
I suspect that underneath it all, we will find that we are brothers.
I beg your pardon?
Brothers.
Brothers? No.
No?
No. No, this is a class establishment. Get out, you filthy northern oik.
Well, I'm sorry.
Yes, indeed, Stephen Fry, Hugh Laurie there. Always a pleasure as we approach the end of the show. Still lots of good things to come right now, but we have to talk. When Saturday Live goes off the air, we go off the air while there is going through Parliament a bill which is to stop salacious obscenity on the television. Now, of course, we all support that. No one, I think, in this room, I hope, would want to have salacious obscenity on the television. But what is obscenity? What is this bill concentrating on? What are their examples? Are they talking about Benny Hill tearing women's clothes off at the end of the show and chasing them around the shop? Are they talking about racist gags on early evening comedy? Are they talking about Miss England beauty contest? No, they're talking about the singing detective and the monocled mutineer. Isn't that marvellous? We're being protected. Some middle-class playwright fancies a bonking scene in his play, nobody particularly watches it, and suddenly the whole British family life is under threat. What are they attacking? What is a beauty contest? What is it? They say, Miss England, a beauty contest. What does it describe? They would say, Miss England describes the legitimate admiration of the aesthetic glories of the female form. They could say, it's actually, Miss England is a legitimate effort to legitimise the idea of giving every Mr. England a stiffy, because that's what it's about, really, isn't it? I mean, I don't know how they judge it, why they judge it the way they do. Let's have a look at poise, let's have a look at what ambitions they want to do when they grow up. They should just have an erection count, shouldn't they? They should have a phone in. Well, I'm feeling a bit of a stirring in my loins, I vote for Miss Sunderland. Because that's what it's about, but that sounds very rude, doesn't it? Sounds a little bit rude, because you can have the contest, but you can't describe the secret process. Benny Hill's Angels, they're very nice, just a bit of a laugh. They're not rude, are they? But if I were to name the name for the person who sits at home watching them thinking, wow, look at them suspenders, that would be a very rude word indeed. So, what are these double standards? Why do we have them? I think it's because the majority of men fancy women, and the majority of TV executives are men. I think if TV companies were run by dogs, we'd probably have cans of dog food and bonio and chocolate drops decorating the early evening comedy shows. If it were little boys who ran the TV companies, it'd probably be Action Man and Spider-Man who was bringing on the contestants in the game shows. What is it about? All these double standards. I think there is a more sympathetic reason. The reason that female protuberances are apparently fair game for comedy on the telly, but male protuberances are not, I think, is because, let's face it, your average male protuberance does not look good. Be honest. Your average knobbly wobbly wobble. And believe me, they're all average, all right? Well, mine's not. Mine's fantastic. But apart from that, oh, bit of panto at the last show, I can say it. I don't know what you're talking about. Yes, indeed. Your average knobbly wobbly woo-woo does not look good. Be honest, as it is not the most attractive part of the anatomy. It might feel very nice, but it looks flipping horrible. Could you honestly stare yours in its one eye and say, you're an attractive little ding-dong, you really are? No, you really are. No, you couldn't, because it's bad design. Badly designed, we've been stitched up by God. That's what happened after God was looking down the Garden of Eden, sees old Adam strutting around, well pleased with himself. I think, I'll stitch that bloke up, eh? Thinks he's pretty pleased with himself. Bong! What the hell is that? What is that? I mean, I'm looking good, but what is this? Put it on Eve. No way. Proves God's a woman. She wouldn't put anything as horrible as that on a woman, would she? Bad design. When they're down Lamborghini, when they're having a look at the new car, when they're saying, oh, look at the new car, lovely design, lovely lines, look at them sleek aerodynamic lines, they don't say, yeah, it's not bad lines, but what about the veiny Mars bar effect? Where's that? No! I mean, when they got a new building, when they got a lovely new building looking at it, they don't say to the architect, well, fair enough, but when are you going to put the helmet on, tomorrow or what? I mean, Greek statues, huge muscles, tiny. Well, they had a good aesthetic view, didn't they? What is that about? Nobody knows. So you've got this bill, you've got this strange bill going through Parliament, and people are backing it up. Mrs. Whitehouse is coming out right in front, and what she's using as examples, she is saying, EastEnders is nothing but horrible homosexuals and salacious pornographic single mums. She is talking about lovely Colin and Michelle here. Has she got no heart? Anything can be distorted if you take it out of context. Of course it can. You take something out of context, you make anything look rotten. The Muppets, it is nothing but some randy pig slavering over a camp frog. What's that about to show our kids at 5 o'clock? Wildlife on one, all it is sex, violence, eating each other and going to the toilet in the open. I think it's disgusting. You can take anything out of context and use it to support a scabrous argument to keep us all down. I could do it. I'll turn the tables. Have you seen the Bible? It is disgusting. Shaman, Big Gap, Balthazar, and then they married each other incestuously and nailed each other to a tree, and then God got annoyed and gave them all boils. What sort of thing is that to give 5-year-olds? They're reading it. They put the Bible in hotel rooms. Gee, I mean, some pervy salesperson goes up to his room, oh, dig me Gideon out, eh? What's life tonight, sadism or incest? Now, I know that the Bible's a beautiful book, but you can distort it if you want to, and that's what's going on. So what's the real issue behind? This bloke, this MP, can't remember his name now, he got up in Parliament, he was going on about declining moral standards in Britain. They had been in power for 7 years. What was his problem? He had counted all the swear words in The Singing Detective. All the bloodies, he counted them up. This is a member of Parliament. He's got nothing better to do with his time. He can't talk about unemployment or declining national health. No, he sits at home counting the swear words in a middle-class play. Very useful indeed. And that's what he's got. That's what he's using to have a go at us, you see. Now, I don't understand. His bill says that anything, this is it, and I'm telling you, this is the truth, I quote, watch out, it's going to happen. The bill says that they're going to have a go at anything that a reasonable person could find offensive. What is a reasonable person? Is it someone who sits at home counting the swear words on the telly? No. I think that if they're really worried about obscenity, they should worry about real obscenities. I mean, while Benny Hill's chasing the girls round the car park, there's girls who are scared to walk out at night after dark because there's no street lighting. So, ladies and gentlemen, a little bit of politics to end there. Justified it with a few knob gags, I don't mind. Fair enough. I'm a comic for all dimensions. Ladies and gentlemen, we really enjoyed this show, but it ain't over yet. We got lots more music, and then we're going to be back after that. Right now, it's a big, big treat to introduce big friends. We had them on at the beginning. Let's see them now. We'll see you in a moment. Please now welcome the Inspirational Choir! Ladies and gentlemen, that was, of course, the inspirational choir. That was fantastic. Thank you very much indeed. Let's just hear a quick round of that because it was brilliant. I really did that. That is one hell of a way to go out. But we're not quite saying goodbye yet. We're quite proud. We've done 12 and a half hours of absolutely live entertainment. The most important thing is it's been an astonishing technical achievement. One doesn't want to say too many thank yous, but that really was extraordinary. Well done, everyone at London Weekend. We seem to get the credit and the flack, but they did magic. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we really want to say goodbye. But of course, we want to say something in our very own special way to you in the audience and you at home. Dig this. Come on.
Bye-bye. Farewell, all in all, you know it's been swell. But now, it's time for us to go. So long,
Pip, pip, pip. We're gonna board that ship. We're gonna say the opposite of hello.
We've had some laughs. Ho, 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 ho.
We shed some tears, boo-hoo.
And it's all been thanks to you. Yes, it's all been thanks to you.
Has it been thanks to, guys?
Yes, it's all been thanks to you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh dear, actually we're a bit under time. We'll have to do it again.
Yes, it's all been thanks to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
And one more time. Keep going.
Yes, it's all been thanks to you.
Thank you.
And again. Sorry, once more.